People across France are protesting against the president's plan to raise the pension age from 62 to 64.
This is the sixth day of protests since January. Unions are vowing to bring key services to a standstill. They are blocking fuel deliveries, and most transportation systems have been halted. CBS News correspondent Elaine Cobbe is following this story right now from Paris. I know there's some activity behind you. Protesters clearly want to bring France to a standstill. And where you're at in Paris, over 2 million people in that city. How effective have the demonstrations been in Paris?
The unions say that some 700,000 people took to the streets today for what we have to say was a somewhat chaotic march, because we were watching where they were coming from. There was a little violence on the sidelines, but a lot of people here were saying we are against the reforms. We don't want this to go ahead. There were strikes across the country, particularly in the transport sector, in education, and there were blockades on oil refineries. Now, the transport unions have said they want the strikes to continue, so there will be more transport chaos tomorrow and potentially for the next several days.
Elaine, on this question of the raising of the retirement age, how many people across France would actually be impacted if the retirement age were increased?
This is going to affect anyone who is going to retire later this year if they were going to retire at 62. If they were going to hit 62 this year, it's going to come in breaks until 64, so that they would have to retire at 62 in 3 months instead of on their birthday. And gradually it's going to get more and more until it hits 64 in 2 years' time. But there are also people who are being affected by the rule that they have to work longer. The reforms mean you would have to work 44 years. So if you started working at 20, that's fine. If you started working at 17, you're like, wait a minute, I have to work even longer than the 44 years. And those who started later, or women who took a break to look after children, say they're still being penalized, despite some compensation in the reforms and some changes to it. But there are not many people happy with what's going on in the Senate at the moment as they look at this reform package and see what can we do to tweak it to make people happy.
Why is it that President Macron is standing his ground on this pension reform plan?
You know, that's a question a lot of people here are asking. President Macron had it as a campaign promise in his first election, and he did bring through some reforms more about how unwieldy the whole pension system was, because there were so many different funds, there were so many different ages certain sectors could retire at. And many people said, you know, that seemed a good idea and maybe that was enough. But he insisted again this time when he was going for re-election, and he is just determined to push it through. And there were many people here today saying, seriously, all he's doing is crunching numbers, working on the economics of it so he can get a better bottom line, but it's not actually going to help people. And many have said, honestly, I'd rather pay more on my salary to know I have a good retirement plan and leave at an age I would have liked.
Interesting. We'll continue to watch it. Elaine Cobbe reporting from Paris. Elaine, thank you.